you so much.
Yeah, we did keep them all over the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year I had a couple.
Continue for half a mile.
I'm Brian.
I'm Carolyn, and this is Chester, Connecticut. Behind us, you can see the ferry we just rode over. It's the Chester Hadlyme Ferry. It's actually the oldest continually operating ferry boat in the United States. John Warner, who I guess was a farmer, owned land on both sides of the river and established the ferry in 1769. And during the American Revolution, it was heavily used to bring guns and supplies and soldiers over the river. We are at Gillette Castle State Park. The castle was built in 1919 by William Gillette. He is the actor that played Sherlock Holmes on stage. He actually played him 1,300 times. He really created the character that we know today. He was the one who introduced the pipe that he smokes and the deer skin or deer hunter hat. I don't know what the heck it's called. You know, the hat that Sherlock Holmes always wears. So the castle is actually 42 rooms, I believe, and it's reminiscent of a medieval style castle. Gillette was very eccentric. He didn't trust his guests. There's bugs everywhere here. He did not trust his guests, so he created trick mirrors. He had secret passageways. The doors have each door has a unique lock that he invented. He actually was the first person to put an irrigation system in case there was a fire, and a ton of other just completely off-the-wall eccentric inventions kind of are throughout the entire property, and especially the castle. So we have a tour. Let's go check it out.
Information about this entrance.
All right, awesome. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, first of all, did you guys see the video in the visitor center yet?
No.
Okay, so I'll give you a little bit of background information here. So this was the home of William Gillette. He was an actor, director, and playwright, but he was most famous for playing Sherlock Holmes on stage for the first time. He played that role over 1,300 times, and he created a lot of the famous things we know about that character today. I'll show you guys this door.
Wow.
This is one of the 47 uniquely carved doors in the castle. You'll see that no two doors are quite the same. Each of them has their own unique pattern and locking mechanism on it, so keep an eye out for all these cool doors as you're going throughout the castle today. Also in this entranceway, there's some things you can see which were pretty modern for the time it was built. He did have electricity, for example. You can see right there a set of hand-carved wooden light switches.
If you look above us, the big wooden beams aren't actually wooden. They're steel I-beams that are just covered in wood. The whole house is actually built on a steel frame and just covered in stone, making it pretty modern. Above each window is a mirror. That mirror over there doesn't do anything, except it's nice. But with that mirror, Gillette can stand right up there outside his bedroom, look in that mirror, and watch people as they came in the doorway that he just came in. And then he could stand right about there and look into that mirror and look into the bar room because it was a little tricky place. Gillette's wife died when she was in her late 20s. He never remarried, so he was a cat guy. There were up to 15 cats living in the house at any given time. And he had one of the 5 wood carvers that built the house, build this with.
Cool. Through the door. I know.
Yeah, Gillette played tricks on his guests. He had Albert Einstein was here, even Charlie Chaplin, 2 presidents rode the train, Herbert Hoover, Calvin Coolidge. So he would get his guests in here, and he would give them a drink, and he'd be very hospitable, chit-chatting away. And then he said, you know, I really have to run upstairs and freshen up for dinner, but please have another drink. We don't operate anymore, she's just too fragile. But when he closed it, it looked perfectly innocent. And even if they saw him go by and take that pin, it didn't make a sound. They didn't know what was going on. Little did they realize that when that pin was pulled, that piece of wood would lock the top of the bottom. Once the top was locked, the bottom was locked. Okay, so they're all trying to get a drink. They're all thrashing around yelling at each other. Meantime, and you can do the same, just like he explained, stand on a tipping lamp, look in that mirror.
Start at the far end and walk along.
That was pretty neat. That was interesting. I had no idea anything about Gillette or what he had done or the castle, and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, he was pretty innovative. The castle's really cool. It's short. It's like 15 minutes to get through, but it was interesting. He was a really interesting guy. So join us on this adventure. We're going to be visiting all of the lower 48 states while full-time RV living. Videos will come out every Wednesday and Saturday. All right, ready?
Yes.
All right, we just wrapped up our tour. So we're just gonna go and check out the 184 acres, well, not all of it, but go check out some highlights of the grounds. I know, they are really cool. They're really beautiful.
It smells good. Old train, wow.
Yeah, that's like, I guess, part of the old train track. God, these bugs are just attacking us.
Yeah, I heard that earlier. Jesus Christ, I can't breathe. These bugs.
We found the purple.
There's something buzzing in my ear.
What's crazy is we have to go back. Oh, I found the train tunnel. We found it.
That's what flies in.
Oh my God, there's a lot of bugs on this trail, like flyy things. So Gillette built a 3-mile railway throughout the entire property. It's a 184 acre property. What's cool is you can actually take the purple trail from the castle to the tunnel of the old trail, of the old railway, excuse me. He had a ton of celebrity friends that came, including Albert Einstein, Helen Hayes, Charlie Chaplin, that all came and rode the railway. If you want to go through the tunnel, if you're brave enough, definitely bring a flashlight.
And bug spray.
And bug spray. It's attacking me!
What is it?
I don't know, some bug.
Hi.
It was in my ear. So Brian and Sam are eating dinner for the first time. Well, I guess not eating dinner for the first time, but we're sleeping for the first time at a casino for our adventure and eating dinner. We're at the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Yep.
Check-in process was robust. You had to provide license, registration. You had to call, it is on an Indian reservation, so you had to call tribal services and get approval and kind of taxied or chartered to this area. But and you can stay up to 7 days here, we found out, which is kind of unbelievable.
Even longer than that, they say you can like re-register after that, so you can stay here for quite a while if you want.
So we're gonna eat some dinner, and then we're going to go register for the Players Club. Always register for a Players Club when you're staying in casinos, because you can get usually some free Players Catch. I think here you get free $10 a piece. So we're gonna register for the Players Club. Obviously can't film in there, but we'll let you know if we win or lose anything. And so we're gonna go spend, I don't know, maybe an hour there, and then head back here and probably call it quits for the night. We're pretty exhausted.
Yep. Well, we did not win big.
We didn't lose anything though either, so I'll take that as a win. I think I really, really like giving to the casino.
Yeah.
There's like security that goes by all the time.
Nice security. The guys we met were really nice.
And it's like quiet. It's like, so far, knock on wood, last night was not quiet. I think that's why we're just so off. So if you notice us being off today, we're just exhausted. I think we got like a couple hours of sleep last night just because it was so loud at the Cracker Bar we stayed at last night. So welcoming quiet night sleep, that's what we really, really need. So I think that we're gonna do a movie night and call it quits. So
like,
subscribe. We'll see you down the road.